This is your 5 minutes to forever. This, nothing. But more about this in a minute. Today I want to talk about testimony. Why is testimony important? Well, like it or not, Revelations chapter 12 gives us a really good and strong indicator of why testimony is absolutely a necessity in your life. See, we're a part of a spiritual battle, whether we want to be or not. We're born into it. There is light and there is dark. There are angels and demons. There are principalities and powers and rulers over this dark age. And they rule. There's the prince of the power of the air. And they are over this world and the world systems, whether we like it or not. But we, when we come to Christ and are born again, we become more than conquerors. And we are then become co-heirs, and we get to partner with him through the power of the Holy Spirit to tear down strongholds and to put his kingdom forward. But in Revelation chapter 12, it says that when these spiritual forces are battling, the way we overcome it is through two ways. One being the blood of the Lamb, what Jesus did on the cross, and the blood that he shed that bought us and purchased our life and gives us authority through his name. The second is the word of our testimony. We must have a testimony to share and be able to share a testimony. And if someone doesn't have it, did they really encounter the living God? So remember the testimonies of what God did for you, because that's how he's going to take you to your new promised land, because he's always moving forward. So the first testimony I want to share, and if you've read my book, The Gate, Eternity Beckons, you already know this one, but it's a powerful one to share. You see, I was married just a couple of years, and my wife got really ill. She got real ill to the point that I thought I was going to lose her. It was pretty close for quite a while. But that illness struck her body so hard that it removed the ability for her and I to ever have children together. She was unable. She had a barren womb. And doctors said, it's never going to happen. And isn't that just the groundwork in which God would share his first prophetic word? Which was, I was at work and was working at this particular house. And at this particular house, I saw an angel. And that angel held out his hand just like this. Open palm. And in that was a clear glass box. And in that clear glass box was a twinkling little gray star. And he said, this is the soul of your child to come. He put the box away in a pouch, took off, disappeared from my eyes. The Holy Spirit said, never share that with anybody, and so I never did. You know that 13 years passed before the Lord fulfilled that word? 13 years. But we held on to that word and we trusted. My wife actually got even more sick after we received the initial word. But he healed her, and now our little girl is thriving and well and great. And so he kept his word, and he did that. The second testimony I want to share with you is that I decided, as part of something we want to do for our daughter, is get her a cabinet, a little jewelry cabinet, and make it all her own. We found a beat up old one and decided to paint it. And you can see the picture right there. This is what I was working on for her and recently finished it. But at the very top, you'll see it says nothing. Nothing. I did not have a knob to go on the top. In fact, it was just a screw that was sticking out. And I didn't know what to do about that because it was going to be an incomplete cabinet. I worked on this thing. I moved it. I took all the shelves apart, took all the drawers out, moved it back and forth, painted it, turned it all around, upside down, many, many times. No knob on that. And so I told her I was going to have to buy her new knobs. Right as I finished it, set it all up, told her to take a look and see what she thinks. She's like, hey, Dad, look what's sitting right on the end. This knob. God still creates out of nothing. If you have a dream you think is dead, ask him to breathe his life in it again. and he will bring something out of nothing.